Hello everyone. My name is Vaibhav, and in today's session, we are going to discuss how to fill LSAT India 2021 form. LSAT India Law School Admission Test India, which is conducted by Pearson. Uh, they will be starting off with their examinations from 10th of May 2021. At least that is what is the date that they have given so far as of now upon their official website, which is www.discoverlaw.in. And in today's session, what we are going to do is we are going to look at a way of filling up the entire LSAT India 2021 form and how to go about it, how to fill it, what are the pitfalls that you can avoid. All of those things we are going to discuss in today's session. Now, before we start filling up the form, let us firstly understand what are the top colleges under LSAT India, which should be the ones where we have our aspirations, or we should have the aspirations of going to. So the topmost or the most aspirational college which accepts LSAT India score is Jindal Global Law School, which is situated in Sonipat, Haryana. Now, I completely agree to the fact that if you look at the last column, which is the program fee per year, be it for a 5-year, BALLB or a BBLLB, the fee for the annual fee is somewhere around 8.5 lakh rupees. So you'll be spending a lot of money over 5 years. So that is one very, very major concern that a lot of students have. They also have some scholarship programs. What you can do is you can go to their website, which is jgls.edu.in, and you can look at the scholarship programs and things related to that. But yes, if you can afford going there, it is definitely one of the best law schools, at least A++ category law school in India. Now, what is the eligibility? It is quite similar to what CLAT eligibility is. You have to clear 12th standard with a bare minimum of 45% in your 12th examination. And that overall total intake is 360 students every year. Then there might be few who might be wanting to go and study at Jindal Global after they have completed their graduation. Even again, the fee wise, it is the same. You have to have a bachelor's degree. You have to have completed your graduation with at least a bare minimum of 45% in aggregate. And the overall intake is 60 seats. Then there is another program which is BA in Legal Studies. This is not equivalent to a law degree. So this is a mere graduation. So do not be mistaken that since you are getting a BA in legal studies, so that means that after 3 years you'll become a lawyer. No, that is not the case. BA in legal studies is a bachelor's in arts. It's a mere graduation degree where you do read some legal subjects. After that, you will have to go for another 3 years pursuing a professional degree of LLB. The ones who have completed their graduations and want to get into Jindal Global, you have a second route also. The second route is writing the Delhi University LLB entrance examination, and that score is also accepted. Now, one very, very important point to be noted here for Jindal Global is once you have filled up the LSAT India form, you will have to go to their individual website, which is jgls.edu.in, and you will have to make a separate application. So do not forget, don't think that merely because you have filled up the LSAT India form, so your Jindal Global is also sorted. No, please go and fill a separate application where you will have to give your application number, LSAT India application number and stuff like that. So you just go there and fill up that quick form and you'll be done. Okay, so this is how JGLS website looks, guys. So a very very simple website. Nothing difficult here, to be very honest. Second most aspirational college under LSAT India is NMIMS Mumbai. So the Kirit P. Mehta School of Law Mumbai, which is under NMIMS University. That is the second most aspirational college which accepts LSAT India score. Now, the programs that NMIMS Law School Mumbai offers is a 5-year integrated BA LLB or a BB LLB program. A total intake is 120, 60 for BA LLB, 60 for BB LLB. The program fee per year is around 1.75 lakhs. Of course, it's like way economical than Jindal Global. And your eligibility, you have to score a minimum of 50% in your 12th board examinations. Important point again, every 12th appearing student is eligible to fill up LSAT India form. You can write LSAT India examination by saying that you are an appearing student. Once you clear your 12th boards with the basic eligibility that is required by each university or college, if you fulfill that, you will get an admission to your preferred college, provided you score that amount of marks. Now, again, after filling LSAT India form, you need to make a separate application to NMIMS. NMIMS also accepts CLAT scores. Go to their website, which is law.nmims.edu, and fill up that form. Again, do not panic. The registrations for 2021 have not yet begun for NMIMS. So don't rush. At least keep the LSAT India form filled up and ready. And thereafter, what you can do is, once the application starts by the individual college, you can go ahead and fill up that separate form as well. Now, let us look at some other top colleges under LSAT India which are covered or which accepts LSAT India scores. So you have UPES Dehradun, which is a very reputed and a good university accepting LSAT India scores. Then you have Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT Chennai. Then you have Adamas University. Then you have Manav Rachna University. Then you have Bennett University. Then you have BML Munjal University. Then you have Vijay Bhumi University. So these are some decently and well-placed universities which can also be considered through your LSAT India, or which you can keep as your preferences under LSAT India if you are willing to write the. Now let us look at some important dates which will be very, very important. And so the registration commencements or the registrations started from 10th of November 2020, and the last date for registration is 10th of April 2021. So don't worry, you still have a lot of time. If you have not filled up the form, it is completely okay. You have a lot of time in your hand to fill up the form. When will they be releasing the admit card is something that they have not announced as of now. So you'll have to wait for official communication on LSAT India website. Then LSAT India test date, as of now, what has been decided is that they will be starting the test from 10th May. There might not be just one day on which they take the test. They might bifurcate it into multiple slots on multiple dates. So they have said it on their website that starting 10th May 2021, they will take. This date again might change considering the board examinations that happen. So this is not a final date as of now. So don't panic. Do keep checking Discover Law website, which is LSAT India's official website. Okay, what is the test pattern? What is it that LSAT India tests on you? So LSAT India basically is one of those tests which completely tests your reasoning skills, your reading skills. So they do not ask you any GK, they do not ask you any mathematics. What they ask you is pure language, which is your reading comprehension. 24 questions, 35 minutes to that section. Okay, there are sectional timing in LSAT India paper. Second, you cannot flip between sections. Whatever section comes in front of you, you will have to do that section itself. And once that 35 minutes is done, you will have to move on to the next section. A total of 2 hours and 20 minutes, you will have to sit and write 4 sections. There will be one section of analytical reasoning, 35 minutes, 23 questions. Then you will have verbal reasoning or critical reasoning. You will have two sections of verbal reasoning and critical reasoning, 22 and 23 questions respectively, the timing being the same for a total of 35 minutes. So a total of 92 questions for a period of 2 hours and 20 minutes. There are no negative marking in LSAT India. So that is one thing that goes, or rather gives you a little mental mental advantage of taking some risks as well while taking the examination. So very high level reading, informal reasoning, deductive reasoning skills would be required if you wish to take LSAT India. And to be very honest, it is one of the most fun examinations to take, because nothing is about testing your memory. It's all about testing your reasoning skills, your understanding skills. Now, what are the important instructions? Let us look at it. So before you start filling up your application, there are certain things which is very, very important for you to be clear with. One, your name should exactly match with the ID proof that you are going to present on the date of the test. So it accepts Aadhaar, voter card, driving license, PAN card, etc., as your valid ID card. So please ensure that whatever name you write should be exactly the same. Your date of birth should be exactly as per what 10th mark sheet shows. So that is again a very, very distinguishing factor. And whatever email address that you use in order to fill up the form, please make sure that it is a email address that you generally use, so that you just don't forget the password of it, or you just don't block that email account. So that should be something which you are fairly aware of that email address. So please use that. There are certain prerequisites. Aadhaar is not at all mandatory. So please don't be under this misconception that if you don't have an Aadhaar card, you can't fill LSAT India form. It's not mandatory. Photograph, yes, it is required. Very specific instructions are given with respect to the width and the height. 192 pixel by 240 pixel. It should be in JPG or PNG or GIF formats, and should not exceed 2 MB. One of the best parts about filling up the LSAT India form is that you get an option to click your photo through the web camera. So if you're filling up your form through your laptop, it gives you an option. I will show it to you. It gives you an option of taking a picture through your web camera itself. And so that actually takes away all your worries of ensuring that this dimension or this size is met or not, because it accepts, or it would rather do it in that format itself. So that saves a lot of time, efforts, and everything. And most importantly, if the photograph should not be 6 months old, more than 6 months old. So if you're using your web camera, great, you look exactly how you look. And the last part is that you would be needing a credit card, a debit card, a net banking details, or a UPI details for payment of the registration fee. So these are certain important instructions that I wanted you to know before you start filling up the form. All right. So Discover Law is the website name, like I told you. We click on that link and we come to this page where we'll be filling up the form. So the first and the foremost thing that is required, that when you're filling it for the first time, you will have to sign up. You can't directly log in, you will have to sign up. Now, when I click on sign up, it asks some very, very basic details like my first name. Important thing is, wherever you see a asterisk mark, those are mandatory fields. So that you will have to fill. So your first name, your last name, your country, your contact number, your email ID, whatever password you want to use, please use some simple passwords. And please write it down somewhere that what is the password that you had kept for your. It would be better that you keep the same password for all the entrance examination forms that you will be filling up, so that you just don't get confused. Second would be country, India, or if you are citizens of some other country, then you just choose that country. State, city. Important would be selecting a program for applying. So there might be two set of students, one who might be applying for 5-year integrated law program. So all the 12th standard students would just pass out their 12th. You have to select the 5-year integrated law program. Every student who has completed their graduation and would be wanting to go for a 3-year LLB program at under LSAT India, you have to select 3-year LLB program. Nothing difficult. Click on I am not a robot and click on sign up. Once you do that, you will a mail would be sent to you, which would look something like this, where you'll have to verify your email account, and you will have to click here to start filling up your application form. So there would be an embedded link here. So you just click on here, and you will reach to the page. So now I click there, and I had already done a few things under that. So see, this is how it opens up, because I had already put in some of my details. So this is not how it is going to look like. See, this is what I was telling you about. You will have the option of seeing as to how to go about capturing the photo. So once you click on this, this is how it opens up, and you will have the option of capturing your photo. So you can close it. Once you do it, it automatically gets accepted here. Certain basic profile things would automatically be imported because you had already filled certain details, and you will have to put in your date of birth, your contact numbers. Important would be to upload your identification document. The file size should not exceed 2 MB. I uploaded my, so what I did was I uploaded my, driving license. If you have it, great. If you don't have it, that is also okay. So you can upload Aadhaar, you can upload voter ID, you can upload PAN card, you can upload your passport, you can upload your driving license. Any of these government issued ID cards is acceptable for filling up your LSAT India form. Now, once I'm done, I'll save and continue, and I'll go to the next step, wherein I go to the dashboard. Now, this is where, you are asked whether you want to pay up only the test fee or you want to purchase a bundle. Now, in bundle, you get a LSAT India handbook as well as LSAT India Super Prep practice book, or else you get both of them for certain amount of money. To all the IMS students, please do not, as of now, do not go for a bundle, because very soon we will come out with a voucher code for all the IMS students, where you'll be able to use a 15% discount on purchasing these materials from LSAT. So as of now, don't pay anything. We will be informing you through appropriate channel, and you will be able to get a 15% discount on purchasing these materials. It would be good to have a look at what they are giving you to prepare. So as of now, what you do is you just go for LSAT India test only. Now, when I come here, they show me again the same thing that I have already shown to you as to what LSAT India paper looks like and how it is going to be. Click on apply now, and this is how it opens up your application, and most of the things would be imported because you are already given. They will ask you for a native language. Please fill that. It is mandatory. Your contact number, your document would have already been uploaded. Okay. Important things are contact number and WhatsApp number are the same. So since in my case it is, I say yes. Now, what is the program you're applying for? Please check here that you're applying for the relevant program. Now, do you have some special needs? I say no, I don't have. If you have, please select yes. Have you taken LSAT exam previously? Since in my case it is no, so I'll say no. If you have, then again you'll have to do yes. How did you get to know about LSAT examination? You can choose any of the answers which is relevant to you. So for example, I say coaching center, then they ask, and then I would write IMS Learning Resources Private Limited. Okay, now the second important thing is to fill in your parent or guardian details. This is also important. So for example, I fill in my mother's details, and I'll fill in. So see, if I don't do it, they will show that there are certain things that you have not filled in. So my status shows pending. Go to preview and continue. It will take you back to the same place where you would have not filled in all the things. So I just put in, okay, I need to select country. I say India, and I go for next. Now they're asking me from some communication details. So I've given them my address. You can edit them. If you want to have a different address to communicate, you can do that. Post that, you will have to continue to review. Before you make the payment, it is important that you see to it that you have put in all the correct informations, addresses, correspondence numbers, everything. Now once you come here, you will have to accept certain terms and conditions. Please accept all the terms and conditions, and then click on this button to pay. Once you click on this button to pay, it will take you to a place where you can either use a credit card or a debit card or internet banking or some wallets that you can use in order to make the payment. So this is probably the step when you would want your parents to come in and help you out with paying the money. The overall, including the taxes, the overall fee comes around to be 4,129 rupees. So this is, once you fill in all these details and you make the payment, that is when post that there would be another step that would be required, which is about filling up your educational details. Once your payment is done, this is something how it will look like, that your order has been received. You'll get a transaction ID, you'll get a registration number. It would be better that you keep it in writing, or at least keep a photograph of it, so that in case there is some issue at a later stage, though this is not going to go anywhere, it will always be there in your account, but still it would be better that you keep it somewhere with you as well. Now once you're done with the payment, comes the sixth step, where you'll be asked to fill in your educational qualification. Now before you fill in your educational qualifications, you'll be asked about your primary language of school instruction. So it could have been English or Hindi or whatever, whichever medium you come from. So please select the language. Highest education level achieved would be your high school level, and your fluency in English, you will have to write either yes or no. These are mandatory things. Then they ask you 5 preferences. Now 5 preferences could be as according to you. Now some of you may say that I do not want to go to Jindal University, so you will not keep Jindal as the first. But like we discussed, 2 of the best universities, and thereafter we also discussed certain other universities. So as accordingly, keep your 5 preferences, whichever you would want, and post that, fill in your senior secondary as well as high school level details, whatever you want to fill in from whatever college, whatever school that you have studied from. So that is the 6th stage, where you will have to fill in your educational qualification, both 10th as well as 12th. Important things would be, if they ask you for marks, grades, points, so just you can select the marking scheme as marks, or you can select the marking scheme as say a CGPA, whatever you have been awarded. So select that in the marking scheme, and you can do it. Important thing for all the 12th graders, if you are still appearing in the status, please select appearing and not appeared, because once you do appeared, they will ask you your scores of 12th as well. So if you are appearing, just put in whatever that you put in the status as appearing. So that's the last step that is required. Common queries regarding educational qualification is write high school if you are appearing or have passed 12th standard. If you are a graduate, mention your degree, selecting others. 12th status should be appearing, appeared, or passed, whatever is applicable to you. And marking scheme, you use percentage, you use CGPA, you use anything that is applicable to you. Then comes the stage of final confirmation, where it shows you this screen that your status is complete. You have submitted everything. You can preview it and you can edit it. There will be an option on the screen itself showing you when the admit card would be out. So you'll be able to download it from here itself. So don't forget your login credentials. So this would be the final confirmation. And you would be done with, and you are done with filling up the LSAT India form. Very soon on IMS GSL channel we are coming up with the current legal event episodes on reservation policy with respect to public employment in India. So that is one event episode that we are coming up with. So if you are not subscribed to IMS GSL channel, please do subscribe to it, and keep following all the things that we keep doing here. Then we will also have form filling guidance for other entrance examinations like SLAT for Symbiosis, AILET for NLU Delhi, Maharashtra Law CET, as and when these forms will be out and the notifications will be out. We will have an Ignite series with a sports lawyer on 31st of January 2021, which is a very, very interesting field. And then we will have an Ignite series with a law professor on 27th of January, where he'll be teaching you as to how they teach in law school a contracts law. So it will be a short class, but you'll get to know as to what you're going to face when you go to law school. And I think all the very best for SLAT India 2021, guys. I'm sure you guys will rock the examination. You'll fill up the form very efficiently without any problems. So thank you so much, and wish you all the very best.